This is my review of the Power LMX 5300. I couldn't find any decent reviews that were non-promotional or unpaid or anybody without an interest in products online when I was looking for one of these. So I wanted to do this as a review based on my own use. I've only used it once and my own opinions. I've replaced all of my Stihl combi stuff and my Hater Ranger Pro mower with Power stuff in an attempt at a quieter life, really. Getting a bit older, don't want the noise, don't want the engines, don't want the servicing. And I have to say, this, although built well, doesn't cut it for me. I just like nice quality machinery that works well. I don't mind paying for it, but when it doesn't work well, I get a bit annoyed because you're stuck with it. You can't test them, you've got to buy it and try it for yourself, and that's where I'm at now. I've offered no incentives from anybody. This is just an unbiased personal opinion and review, like I say. And we'll start off with a look around the mower, which I'm sure you've seen before on other videos, but it's a nice mower, build quality wise. We're going to do a quick walk around then. It is built really well. I'm very impressed with the quality. It's a nice thick aluminium deck, alloy wheels, rubber tyres, just robust and nice. Everything about it, the wheel adjustments, there's two of those, not quite sure why there's two, but it works well. Controls are good, I like those. This drive handle gets in the way a little bit. It would be nice to have a little cutout there so you could choose to not use it if you didn't want to. Speed control is great, like that. Yeah, all good. I'll just tip it up and have a look underneath. Nice smooth finish underneath, not too fussy, not too much to collect, for grass to stick to and collect. Just nice quality, very impressed with that. That said, you are paying 1150 quid for it, so you know, you'd expect that, I guess. I made a bunch of random video clips of the first time I used it last weekend, about 4 or 5 days ago, and I put them all together and tried to make sense of it in a video, but it's a bit fragmented, and I might repeat myself as this isn't the sort of thing I normally do, but that's acceptable because I'm getting a bit older and it's to be expected, really. So the video I made here is cutting about 2/3 of an acre. Grass is dry. It's a little bit long. It's been 2 weeks since I've cut it. This is the third cut of the season. It's a bit damp in the shade, maybe. There's been no rain for a few days, so it's not, you know, it's not too demanding for a lawnmower, I wouldn't think. Cutting height I set to 3, and that's not, it's the same height as the grass has been previously cut to this season, so it's not having to deal with anything too strenuous. I've used the fastest blade speed number 2, throughout the video. So the first video, I'm cutting the front. The first video, I'm cutting the front verge, and I've been using the mower for about 3 minutes for the first time. I'm using 2 7.5 amp hour batteries. So it's first use of the 5300 mower. It's not doing particularly well. Grass isn't that long. I've got it on setting number 3. It's maybe a tiny bit damp, but it hasn't rained for a couple of days. Bag half fills and it clogs up, throws grass everywhere. So just have a quick look for yourselves. Next video is the back garden, and I've just made a full length pass, first pass of about 100 metres. So on the other end of the garden, it managed to do that without clogging up, and that's 100 metres of garden. So just have a look, make your own mind up, see whether you think that's being pushed to the limit or whether that's acceptable grass to be cutting at that height. Again, setting number 3, just have a look. No, not starting. I guess it's got a bit of grass underneath. Try that again. It did have a lot of grass underneath. It sticks to the bottom of the deck quite easily. So that's now full and clogged up. Needs emptying after one pass. The old hater mower would do 2 passes, no issues, and ram it into the bag. This can't ram it into the bag. It fills it, loosely, and then that's it. You're done. You've got to stop, empty the bag. Next is the 4th pass of the garden, and the mower gets clogged and overheats again. So now I'm about, I don't know, a fraction of the way through cutting my grass. It's clogged up again. I've just emptied it, won't start. clean underneath, there's no blockages, the blade's free to rotate, it's on top speed. Not happy with that at all. So that's still not starting up. It's been 10 minutes. Orange flashing light, I guess it's overheated. So that bit of grass there has overloaded the machine. So if it's fully serviceable wire, that's no good. It's no good. When all said and done, I wasn't happy with the performance, so all the videos you've just watched, I sent to Ego Power product specialist via the Green Reaper, who was the supplier of the mower. And here is the written response from the product specialist at Ego Power. It's quoted word for word. There's no additions or subtractions from me. So it seems like from the response I'm asking a bit much of it, but I have to say I've been cutting this grass for 25 years with the Hater Ranger Pro, mainly with the Hater Ranger Pro. I had a couple of petrol mowers before that also wouldn't work very well, and I could stuff that into long grass, wet grass, like anything, and it would pick it up and stuff it into the bag and really ram it in there. No issues at all. However, the answer from the response seems to be to cut the top 1 inch off your grass, and it will cope with that. So if you're a commercial landscaper, good luck with that. So to sum it all up, I really wanted to like that mower. I really wanted it to do well because, as I said, I replaced all of my stuff. This hedge trimmer, fantastic, along with that backpack with a battery in it, takes the weight off your arms. It works really well. The SGX 4500 trimmer works just as well, if not better, than my steel combi did. The only issue I have is this handle turns on the shaft when you use this longer bit to turn it on its side to do edges. And that blower, that's a LB 7650, fantastic, but it will eat batteries. They don't last very long. And the chainsaw, CS 1800, it's not the professional range, but I don't do a lot of cutting trees down, just very occasionally. But it's okay. It's not as nice build quality as professional range here, but not used it yet, but it has good reviews. And then again, so did the 5300, so who knows.